Ready for yo, tell me about them. They were Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. All right. Yo, if anyone knows that song, bruh, you're my dad. Hello, 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 hello. Whee! Ouch. Ooh. Oh, so if you're wondering why there's no turned unpeaceful for a little while, just for a little while. Cause if you see this, it's gonna be a farm right here. This entire spot right here. I just need more deodorant. Why am I doing that? Why don't I just do this? Boop. Boop. I'm gonna need more. Oh, I'm gonna need more. Fuck. I mean, darn. I did not sword. I said darn. I'm not trying to be family friendly, but like, I mean. Alright. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. I'm not wasting my axes. Don't ask why I have so many axes. I have so many axes because I do. It's just how the world goes, man. Also, that leads to a cave system, which leads to this. I didn't know that it led into each other. I just thought that it was. Alright, what am I... What do I want to put in the... Oh, speaking of... Oh, don't tell me that they despawned. Bob. 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 Pretty soon we will have half birch, small forest, half oak forest. It is going to be called My Little Forest. Friendship is trees. My little forest. Friendship's wood. It's a new My Little Pony version, except with trees. I'm gonna need more. Oh, Krusty Krab. Yeah, pizza. Eat pizza, yeah. For you and me. No, man. No. It's not like that. What do you mean, bro? Dude, it's the Krusty Krab pizza. Is the pizza, yeah. For you and me. No, 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 you're doing it all wrong, both of y'all. It's the Krusty Krab pizza. Is the pizza, yeah. For you and me. Oh, okay, I see. Right. Ouch. Where do I go? Where'd I come from? Cotton Eye Joe. I guess I could go to the 90 billion thousand forest after I murder this guy. He is useful to me. That is why I kill him. I kill him for food and for resources. Just like I could kill Little Piggy for food and resources. Ha, take that vegan teacher. Yo, speaking of that vegan teacher, let me get into a little story here. So I heard that she's back. Just imagine if she tried to get Minecraft to be sued for killing animals. Just imagine. That would be, dude, every person in the world. I mean, that wouldn't happen anyway because, you know, it's a very big business that they own. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'm not the developers of this game, but I would assume that they are a very big company. Like, I mean, they've been updating stuff, and updating things costs money, and to get money, you have to make game. To make game, you have to buy equipment to make that game. And to buy the equipment to make that game, you need a job. And to get a job, you need a job application, and or a diploma, I think. I don't know, I'm not sure. Well, I mean, you get higher jobs with the diploma, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I may just be big dumb bum here, but I'm pretty sure you get if you have a diploma, you get a higher job. Like you can become. I mean, anyone can join the military, but like if you want to be like a businessman, you gotta have a diploma. If you want to be, okay, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I am being big brain dumb, but if you want to, all right, let's see. What are some? The mafia, no, bruh, nah, but like, imagine, bruh, imagine being a gang member and you can't join unless you have a fucking a diploma or a job application, bruh. That's sad. That'd be sad, bruh. That'd be sad. Anyway. But, like, nah, but for real, like, if she tries to, getting back on track since I went away from that, but, yeah, that would, I don't understand why TikTok would allow her, I mean, I can understand if you're a vegan person and you're just like, oh, yeah, you know, I mean, you're a meat eater, oh, that's okay, I guess, but, I mean, you should really try to go vegan. Then maybe I'd give vegan a try. But this chick's over here shoving it in everyone's face in every single video. Like, I can understand if you want to remind people. Like, it's okay to remind people. Just not in every video. Like, I mean, I know I'm probably late to this topic, but like, everyone's been talking about her, and I want to get in on the action too, you know? I'm a lonely little boy, and I don't make TikTok videos about her because I'm scared of what people will say. I mean, it's a scary world out there. You never know what might happen. What was that? Anywho. It's a very scary world, you know? I should re-download Spotify. Have some music play in the background. Obviously not music that's allowed to be on here. Die. And what was I? Oh, back to what I was saying. I mean, like, I can understand if she has to remind us, but not necessary in every video. Make something new, and then, like, after like 30 videos that you've made, put a reminder of vegan, in case people want to go vegan. Don't repeat what you said in the very first video about being vegan. Make it different. Make it, switch it around a bit. See, when I play games and I broadcast, everything is kind of different. Like, everything is different. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to ask my viewers that. Which, so far, I only have a couple of viewers. I mean, not now, but... But yeah. You download Spotify, there'll be some music in the background. I'm not really paying attention to how much wood I'm getting. I'm just like I said, I'm just vibing. I'm just looking around and getting some wood and stuff. Listen, you have no room to talk. You're a sheep. You don't speak English. Unless you secretly do. And you're an alien sheep. But even if you are an alien sheep, you have no room to talk. It is illegal. Yes, I'm being animalist right now. Wait, that's legal. Red versus blue. Man, I missed that. I hope they bring back something new about red versus blue. I mean, it's probably over. I mean, I hope to God that they just don't make a red versus blue in Infinite for multiplayer, because that'd be depressing. Because as a huge Halo fan that I am, Halo Infinite, I'm sorry to say this, and this may piss off everyone, it is shit. It is complete fucking trash. Trash. Disgusting. Ugly. I don't like it. I don't like it. I understand it's something new. Yes, I get that. It is something completely new. Halo 5 was something new. Yes, I get that. The ground pound, that was something cool. I liked that. But they basically just took Doom Guy's fucking grappling hook on the double barrel shotgun and put it in Halo. I'm sorry. But they basically just copied Doom. And no one realizes this. A lot of people realize that. And I've been there since Halo 2. I wasn't there for Halo 1 because I wasn't born yet, obviously. I was born after. But I was there for Halo 2. I mean, I wasn't there for Halo 2 when it first came out, but I was there because when my brother used to live with me, I try not to say people's names, but I don't really know how else to put him, but I mean, I guess I'll say their last names, since, no one's gonna really know their last names. I mean, Salvatore, ouch. Him and I, we used to have all of us, McNabb and Salvatore and I, we all used to have the old Xbox. Not 360 for you little 5-year-olds out there. Not 360. I'm talking old ass Xbox. The fucking bomb. That thing was, my god, it was better than all these other systems. All the older systems from like 1980s to like the 2000s and 2005. So the 1980s, so the 80s to 05. Those literally lasted a lifetime. And I mean a lifetime. Because we found an Atari. And that Atari still, well, I did. Because, you know, I'd go, what's it called? Garage hunting with my grandmother. And we found an Atari. And that bitch still works, and I still have it. I don't know where, but I still have it. I still have my PlayStation 2. And I don't know who owned it before me. I believe it was my brother, Salvatore, who owned it. And it might have even been Sweetings before them. Although I think I've already said... We all know one of my brother's names, Jared. That's the Salvatore one, Jared Salvatore. I'm not saying the other ones, as far as I know, that I haven't said the others' names, but I'll try not to screw up in names. But yeah, the pill. I don't know if Sweeting owned it before me, or I should just say my older brother, and then I'll say like my middle. I don't know how to put it because I guess I could say my middle brother. Yeah, I guess so. Why not? Middle brother, older brother. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I could just say my sister since I only have one. I don't know, I'm arguing with myself. Anyway, but we had a PlayStation 2, and that bitch is still alive. Agreed, I am missing a cord to it, but that bitch lives. It's breathing. It's God. I don't know. It is alive. Now, but it is alive. My 360 is still alive, and those things were supposed to die at least a year or two ago. And my guy is still fully grown and ready to burst, man. He's alive. He's up and running. Granted, he's making a jet sound. He's AC 130ing it up. He's A10 warthogging it up. He's still running though. It's he or she, I don't know. I prefer to call my PlayStation 4. I prefer to call PlayStation she's and Xbox is he's. I don't know, but still up, still running. You know, it's you know, and I know that I may sound like my system is the only one that's up and running. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like out of a lot of people in the world, because there's only a few people left who still have a 360. Eventually, everyone's is gonna die, and I have a feeling that maybe not by the end of this year. I might pube hair past next year, but after that, it's a no. It's gone. It's not possible. It's probably gonna die. I'm just getting that feeling. So I might have one more year, 60, and it'll die, and I'll have to sell everything and all that, and I'll be very, very poopy sad, and it'll be sad to see it go, because I have a lot of memories on that bitch, like a lot. Before I got this Minecraft, I had Minecraft on my 360, and granted, I never really had online access for my 360, like, at all, because, I mean, I don't know, I just never thought to ask my mom that, and, like, it's just, I have a lot of, like, friend memories, even friends that I did in the end, friends that you're dead to me. Wait, what am I doing? I can make friends with you. Why am I being a dum-dum? Anyway. But yeah, nah. Like, even friends that ouch. Even friends that I don't really, I didn't like afterwards. After we, like, had an argument or something, and I ended up, like, befriending them or whatever. Like, it's still sad, you know, if it goes. Because, like, all of my old friends are, like, in that system. They are part of that system for me. And when it goes, not only does it take a piece of itself with it, it takes pieces of my old friends with it as well. And That's the sad part, because you start to realize that everything eventually ends. I know that this may sound crazy, that I'm going from like system to death, but it is death in a way, because if you think about it, a game system is a person too. It has its life cycle too. You see, let me start. Here we go. Starts off as a... Okay. Alright, real quick. Think of this as a little chip. Little computer chip, alright? This is the computer chip. You take the computer chip and you put it into a manufactured thingy, which is this big thing right here, and it makes more chips, right? And then it sends those chips to a bigger machine over here, and it puts that into another thing, and it's like a baby. It's growing, and eventually it becomes that over there in the distance. That is your system. And what happens when a creeper comes along and blows up your house? It's dead. Your house is no longer. But the point that I'm trying to get at, this is fucking crazy, but the point that I'm trying to get at is that everything must come to an end. Everything has to come to an end. Your system starts off as a little computer chip. It turns into a big box of whatever it's going to be, whether it be Xbox or PlayStation or whatever. And it does say on the system itself, I think somewhere, when its life cycle is going to end. And it may end at that point, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to end at that exact point. However, it will end eventually. And it's like a human, because we start off small, like the computer chip, for instance. We grow into an Xbox, you know, computer chip grows into Xbox, and then we die at a certain point, whether it be being art, I mean, that may be brutal for me to say, or whether it may be getting shot, brutal for me to say, or just die of cancer or something. We all die. Systems are people too. And when you play with the person that you're friends with, or that you love, like a girlfriend, or a boyfriend, or whatever, when that system dies, it takes a piece of them with it, and itself. You know? You understand what I'm trying to say? But yeah, it's... So, when my system goes, I'll probably cry, not gonna lie. I'm thinking about crying right now, you know? Anyway, but, like, for real, it's just sad. Just sad. Really took the time to look at Minecraft in this way. It's beautiful. So beautiful. But yeah. Enough of me rambling on. I feel like a lot of people are gonna find that annoying about me rambling on. But yeah. I've just been gathering wood, not really paying attention to how much wood I've been gathering yet again. And it looks like I'm okay, I guess, on wood. All of this had trees, and now it's gone. But, comment down below, anyone who finds this video and comes across it, any video game system or anything in general that you played with that died or got destroyed or had to be thrown out that had a lot of memories to it, like a friend or something. Doesn't necessarily have to be a system, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a person that you played it with. Could be a dog that came across you when you were playing it, and the dog would sit down and watch it with you. Because animals love to watch TV too. We're not the only people or animals in the world that like to, you know, sit down and, you know, do things. Animals like to stuff, and hell, even bugs maybe. I don't know. We don't know what goes through their head. A lot of people think of bugs as being dumb, ugly, and, you know, annoying. Although that may be true, it is also not true at the same time. Because bugs may have small brains, but that doesn't mean that they're small dumb brain. Bugs are highly smart. We just don't take the time to learn what they can do because we're too afraid of them. Take it with me. I'm afraid of bees. Yes, you heard me say it. Bees. I understand.
How are you afraid of bees? They're really harmless as long as you don't mess with them.
Yeah, well, you know, kids are dumb. And a lot of people don't say that to people. A lot of kids are dumb. Very, very dumb. Like when we're young, we are just very dumb. And granted, a lot of people are going to say it's
not because we're dumb. It's because we're not,
what's the word I'm looking for? Not...
We haven't been taught yet. We haven't learned yet.
Yes, but this is when I was 8. Alright, 8. 8 years old. Count it 8. 5 to 6 years old, you get stung by a bee. You learn not to mess with a bee. But my dumbass, at 8, 9 years old, was with my friends. And we found a bee's nest. And what did we do? We walked away from it. No, we did not. That is what you'd expect from a normal human being. As a child, you get stung at 6 years old, you remember not to touch another one. But no, my dumbass and my dumbass friends, what we decided to do is it was ground bees. Bees that live in the ground, like that. We decided that the way its nest is that here's the nest, dirt. And there was piles of dirt around as well because they were flinging the dirt out to keep the dirt out of their nest. And to make room for more area for their nest as well. And it was like bees doing construction. And what did my dumbass and my dumbass friends do? We kicked the piles of dirt into the bee's nest. And what happened? Oh, a stampede is what happened. That's what happened. A swarm. I had to have at least been stung at times. And granted, I kind of sounded like a police siren, you know, like, you know, wee woo. Nah, it wasn't wee woo, but it was, you know, it was like wee. You know that noise when kids cry when they do the wee. Yeah, that's what I sound like, except mine went on for a long period, like wee. And I sound like a siren. And I came running in, and my sister's like, "Dude, what happened?" Because, you know, she's mean. Very mean. Not really. I love you. But, you know, she's, you know, siblings do. They see you get hurt, they check for, they laugh first, okay? And if you're seriously hurt, they stop laughing and they get help. But if you're not seriously hurt, what do those assholes do? They continue to laugh. Because even though that they're not in pain, and I may not be bleeding, or my leg isn't missing, it's still funny. For whatever reason to them, it's still funny. But, like, I got laughed at. And to me, it wasn't funny. And I got stung near my butt cheek. I got stung on the side. I got stung on my hand. It was not fun. It was... And... out of all the bees that were chasing my friends and I had the most bees after me. It was like they were on a fucking mission to kill me. It was like, I will find you, and I will kill you. And they found me, and they almost killed me. I almost died, dead, right there, right there, on the ground, on the floor, dead. I almost died, alright? I was so close to dying. Okay, not really, but, you know. But anyway, so... my mom got some stuff to help me out, and you know, she helped me out with some, you know, ice pack and not really an ice pack, but it was actual ice, like, you know, no, frick, a cube of ice. But she told me to put it on the wounds, and I was like, oh yeah. But I never learned. Hey, I never learned to do it again, though. That's the thing. I think about it every now and then. Still to my age, being 17 and all, I still think about maybe possibly kicking it again. But then I think, you know what? I don't want to die today. I don't want to I don't want to get poisoned. All right. But yeah. And mostly what YouTubers, so like I talk a lot. I know I'm strafing from my you know, story, but my story's over. That's really all I had to say. There wasn't really anything important. But yeah. I don't, so alright, what was I gonna say? Alright, to explain something. I have learned from other YouTubers how to kind of sort of act when explaining a story. And I sort of kind of take, you know, a little bit of advantage of them, and I use it in some of my videos, like what I'm doing now. I get a little bit of ideas from Scrubs, I think his name is. I get a little bit of ideas from what's that other guy's name? He basically tells the stories about, like, I don't know if it's his stories or if it's other people's stories, but I'm pretty sure it's his stories. And I get some ideas from the guy who tells the story about the crackhead Karen street, or the, not really crackhead, but, you know, just the Karen across the street that lives next to him and all that. I get stories, I get ideas from them, like this Minecraft, you know, Vibin thing that I'm doing right now. I was actually really gonna vibe. I was actually gonna start singing, do some things, whistle, do this and that, maybe bounce around, jump up and down, high five some trees or something, and, you know, sing. But I got to explaining some things. Some were life things, some were sad things. That's what a lot of YouTubers are doing, because they're trying to teach people that life isn't fair. Life is not fair. And where I'm gonna go with this is, speaking of life isn't fair, you know, we kids don't get taught what we need to be taught in school. Yes, I said it. We don't get taught what we need to learn in school, alright? Like, I can understand math. Math, yes, is needed. It is needed. Algebra, needed. All of that. Yes, science is needed. That is needed. Yes, 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 understand. Health class is needed. Yeah, because we need to obviously learn how to have sex and all that, and learn how to protect ourselves during sex, and this, that, and the other thing. Yes, global history, not really necessarily needed, not quite needed, but needed to a point. Like, I mean, I can understand that we learn about, like, Napoleon or World War II. Really? You're gonna rain in the middle of my sentence? Anyway. Like Napoleon or World War II. Just the fact that I understand that when they repeat it, almost every year until you hit college, basically around 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, you don't really get taught it that much. It's mostly from, like, 4th grade to 9th grade, and maybe a little bit in 10th. But I have been taught about World War II so many times that I can't count, okay? I could tell you the whole story from start to finish, okay? I can tell you Napoleon's story from start to finish, okay? But I'm not gonna, those are long stories, and I don't want to get into those, because those are long stories and it's not really needed. Otherwise, this is going to turn into turn into Death Dragon's class of teaching things, and I don't want to be that. No, I'm not doing that. But we need to be taught the flags. Yeah, I understand.
Well, I mean, well, where are you gonna learn how to do a flag? I mean, why would you need to learn that? Why would you?
It's because we can know the difference between the states, the countries, and all of the above. Whatever word you can give me that has to deal with the world, that, right? Like, I don't really know what the Jewish flag looks like. I mean, I know it has something to do with the Star of David, but I don't know what that looks like. I mean, I know it's like a It's like a triangle with a triangle. I don't know. I can't quite. It's like boop, bop, bow, and then you go. Hold on, I fucked up. Wait, doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point that I'm trying to get is that we need to learn our countries, other countries. We need to learn about our other countries. Not just about what happened in the history of those countries from back then, the country itself. Because the reason being is some people around the world, a lot of people actually, are quite racist nowadays. And yes,
what does racism have to do with the flag?
I'm getting there. Fucking calm your tits, alright? So, a lot of people are racist nowadays because they're not taught something, and that something is culture from other countries. We are not taught culture from other countries. We look at other people as being different and, to stay away from them because they could potentially be dangerous, and etc., etc. Don't talk to strangers. Strangers are bad. And we are also taught, some of us, not all of us, or we get it from our parents. Like, our parents just don't realize that we're there, and they may not be teaching us it, but we may take it a different way, and we grow up to be a racist.
Oh, black people are bad. Asians are bad. White people are bad. Dinosaurs are gross.
Or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to, do all that, but, like, if we are taught other countries' cultures, not too far into it, we don't need to know about their history, just a little bit about them, everyone in the world in the future won't be so racist, or at least a lot less racist than we are now. Because if we're taught about someone's other culture, we learn that they are different. We learn that they might have something different every day. Like Islamic people, I think. I don't know. But they have certain, I think, if I remember correctly, I don't know, they have certain times of when they pray. And, I forgot what it's called, Mecca or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't remember. Don't fucking bash me. But they have certain times to do that. And don't allow that. And that is understandable because, you can't just drop in the middle of war and do that. You can't just do that. I mean, it's not, you can't. But what I'm saying is that, like, there should be a place for, like in a workplace, for people who are that religion to do what they do in their religion and just sit down and do what they do. And like say like a lot of people are beating up on Asian people because, they're the problem of the COVID. No, dumbass, it's our fault. We are the problem. It's not just Asian people. We, human beings, are the problem. We are the problem. Shit happens, okay? Shit fucking happens, alright? Chernobyl, that bitch happened. And no one blamed Russians for that. Granted, it was their fault, and yes, we probably did blame them. But we didn't go shooting them up or beating them in the face or something like that. We just looked at them like, bruh, that was not necessary. You didn't need to do that. That was kind of unacceptable. You need to fix some shit. And what did they do? They fixed some shit, alright? They fixed their shit. They got it together. They pulled through. And they covered it up with a metal thingy that I don't even know what the fuck it is. And the radiation's gonna die down in about 50 years or 50,000 or whatever the fuck it said that I read about. And yes, there is also that lake or whatever that Russia has that's full of fucking radiation. But what place in America isn't either? Like, we have so much pollution here too. We probably have radiated areas that we're not even allowed to because certain military personnel are guarding it, and it's super secret for whatever reason. Like Area 51. It's so guarded by so many military personnel and so much different technology that we people don't really even know of. Military or the government or whatever doesn't tell us about it, and they don't even tell us about. Like, they don't want to tell us the truth about Area 51. Now, Area 51 may have, like, aliens in it. It may, or it may not. I have a feeling that it has some sort of, maybe not aliens themselves, but maybe alien technology in there. And the reason why it's guarded by military personnel is because, you know, we don't want some random hobo walking in there picking up a fucking railgun and blasting Earth to smithereens, you know. That is acceptable. But what I don't find acceptable is, why doesn't the government want us to know? Why don't they want us to know? Granted, it may scare us. Yes, it'll scare us. And I know I'm getting off track of the school thing. I'll get back to it in a minute, but I do wanna touch ground on this real quick. But yes, it may scare us that aliens are real. But please, if a government personnel is watching this, please, you may be an ex-government person or ex-whatever, look up at the sky. This may be just a video game, but look up at the sky, okay? This is Minecraft, agreed, yes. But Minecraft is based off of real life. But if you look up at the sky, do you see how dark that bitch is? Do you see how dark that bitch is? Now, we know that other planets exist. Doi, obviously, because, you know, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Uranus is it's now called, I guess, because,
people, it's sexual, you know, you don't want to make fun of,
anyway. But you mean to tell us, government, that we people are so stupid that we don't think about that stuff every day, of maybe there's aliens? Nah, we think about that every day. You mean to tell us, out of the miles and miles and light years and fucking space upon galaxy of fucking space there is up there, we don't even know how far it goes. It doesn't end, probably. We don't know! And that's another thing, is that if it doesn't end, then there could be aliens. Highly intelligent beings. Maybe back then, in the 60s, maybe people didn't think about that, okay? But nowadays, it's possible, okay? Anything is possible. Anything. Literally anything is possible. Our 2 weeks from now could potentially be blown up by some unseen force because it's just the way things go. It's just the way things go. You don't know what can happen. Everything is, as Thanos said, I am inevitable. That's what this world is telling us. This galaxy, this space and time and whatever. It is inevitable. You don't know what it can do. It can end us if it wants to. We can't control that. However, now with that all being said, you don't have to lie to the people and say there is nothing to worry about, but to stay away from Area 51. We will stay away from Area 51. But it's just going to make people more curious and want to get into Area 51. Just say, yes, aliens are real, and we are keeping alien technology here to learn about what it does, or we're keeping aliens in captivity for a short amount of time to learn what they can do and to make sure that they're not going to harm us. That is all you have to say. It is not that bad. Because if the alien does say, or whatever happens, that could potentially be dangerous to humanity, we need to be warned about that. We have to. Granted, people don't have to go cuckoo-luckoo everywhere and be like, oh, I gotta get toilet paper! Oh, I gotta get food! Oh, I gotta stack up on the water! Fucking World War Z, that bitch. We don't need to do that. We don't need to rush everywhere. We can take our time, go to the store, buy something for a month or two, because just rushing everywhere and causing chaos and a panic across the globe is what slows down our life expectancy when this shit happens. World War Z. Alright? For an example. The reason why a lot of people died in World War Z is because what did they do? They rushed to stores. They rushed medical areas, such as kidney drugs or whatever. And because so many vehicles and cars and people were in the way, it caused the spread to go faster. If people had just taken their time to at least go inside, shut their door, and lock it. Yes, I know, it probably worldwide anyway. But that's because we're all so tightly packed together. Of course it would have happened either way. But if you move slowly, and you just do what things say to do, like the government says in a zombie apocalypse, to take it slow, get to your house, shut the door, lock it, lock any windows, board up any windows, you do that. You do it slowly. Because the more you rush, the more people you're going to knock over. The more people you're going to knock over, the more people that are going to trip. The more people that are going to trip, the more piles of people that are going to pile up. And the more piles of people that are going to pile up are the more zombies that are going to come close. And the more zombies that are going to come close are the more zombies that are going to be made because of the group of people that are being eaten and turned. Do you see where I'm going with this? People need to slow down. Shit badly happens. Now, I'm all over the place with my explanations, but what I'm saying is if you tell us that aliens are real, we're not going to freak out and buy everything at a store. Because we people know aliens are real. I mean, come on, we can't be the only fucking being in the universe that goes for miles upon miles. I mean, yes, maybe that it's really far away and they might not come here. But if they are highly intelligent beings, they must have to come here with their technology. They have to. Such as water. What if their planet ran out of a water source? What if their planet ran out of a food source? Which is probably not quite likely because... I mean, it probably is quite likely because we're running out of our animals too. We're running out of our food and stuff. And do you want to know whose fault that is? Do you really want to know whose fault that is? So think about it. Think about it. Our faults. It's our faults. Because we are not treating our animals that we turn into food the way we did back then. Granted, everything needs to be faster and more quickly made nowadays. But it doesn't have to be. The reason why it needs to be and has to be for a lot of people is because most people in America, no offense to any of these people, are overweight. A lot of people are very, very overweight. And it is the way our food is made, and it is the way our food and how much food we eat, and it's just, we are all overweight because the amount of food that's getting processed and all that. The more food, the more people want to. The more people want to buy that food, the more it gets made because the company needs more. And it has a lot of fat, sodium, and all that bad shit for us in it that we don't need. Take a look at back in the caveman days. We didn't really have a whole lot of overweight people in those days. Why? Because we went out and searched for our food. Killed it, cooked it, ate it. Granted, we might have gotten sick from it because we didn't probably cook it all the way. But now that we have the stuff to do that, we can do that. It's just we don't have to do factories and shit. We don't need to have that. We don't have to have that. We don't have to have that. Why not just farm originally, back in the 1800s and 16, 17, 18... Where the fuck did you come from? Get away. 16, 17, 1800s. The way we did it is like Minecraft. You lure a pig in a pen, and you close the pen, and you make it do the hanky-panky, and you have a baby, and you keep making them do the hanky-panky until they have a lot of babies, and then you murder them with your own sword. Not a factory that chops its head off with a guillotine. whatever happens in there. We don't get to see what happens in there because it's hush hush, secret, secret, because all the bad things that these factories are doing. That's another thing. Factories and a lot of things think that humans are so, like, humanity is so stupid that we don't know the bad things that are happening in there. We do. We're not that dumb. I don't understand why you gotta hide it. You really don't. I mean, the only dumb person here is you for thinking that. But, I mean, as I was saying, why can't we just go back to the way things were? Demolish the factories, take those factories down, and farm. Just do farming. Go to your local farm store or whatever, your local farmer, walk up to the farmer, let the farmer kill and clean and do all that. A butcher, let the butcher kill and clean and all that. That is natural. Let them sanitize the way it's meant to be sanitized. Not with chemicals nowadays, not with fucking a machine to do it, because we're all too fucking lazy. Granted, oh, we need humans to interact with the machine to have it go and do this and that. Yes, but who's really doing most of the work? The machine itself. The machine itself is doing most of the work, not you. What are you doing? This is what you're doing. You walk up to the machine when you go into work. Boop, bop, bop, button. There, pressed. You sit and wait. You let it do its job. It goes through for like 30 minutes. And then it finishes at the end. And you come along. Another guy comes along. And he's like, boop, boop, bop. And it sends it to another thing. Which sends it to another thing that does a thing. And then boop, boop, bop. Couple fucking buttons and maybe levers here and there. That's all you do. You're not doing anything. You're not moving all the way over here, grabbing this, going all the way over here, chopping a thing for at least 25 minutes, and then you come over here, and then you do this and this and this, and then you come over here, and then bada bada boo, and then you do this and this. It's just not working. You're lazy. You're just sitting there clicking a fucking button literally all day. You're just clicking a button.
But I get paid to do that.
Of course you get paid to do that. Because it's a job. Of course you're going to get paid to do a job, idiot. That's what it's meant to be. But you don't need to work at a store. You don't need to work at a factory. You don't have to work at a factory. You don't have to work at a store. Okay, maybe a store. A store is acceptable because if you have a farmer and the farmer sends his things to a store, like how it originally would be, and it comes into the store on the shelf, no chemicals needed to clean it, just water and maybe something else that's needed that's originally meant to clean things. Then it gets put on the shelves. And then we go home, we get rid of the factories, which will take down a lot of the pollution. And another thing, oh, thank God that left. And another thing, people are so lazy nowadays, we have to have vehicles, moving vehicles. That doesn't work for us either. That's another reason why a lot of people are overweight in America. Or anywhere across the globe. Not just America, but it's mostly America, I'm sorry. Not really mostly America, I think it's mostly China or whatever, I don't know, I fucking don't remember. But anyway, getting off track, shut the fuck up. Myself, shut the fuck up. But anyway, so that's another reason why a lot of people are overweight across the world, is because we use vehicles. We go to a fast food restaurant. They make some fucking grease. That's all they're doing is making grease. Grease. Do you want to know how many fucking times I got a sandwich, a fucking sandwich, and that sandwich had nothing but grease or some sort of oily whatever. Even the fucking bun was soaked. But I have to eat it. Why do I have to eat it? Because I'm hungry. And that's the reason. And you don't get your calories, you don't get enough stuff out of it, and that's why a lot of people are really hungry nowadays, is because we're not getting what we need out of it. Ouch. We're not getting what we need out of it. We're getting too little, because there's so much sodium and whatever. It's so much. Just a lot of it. Which makes us become overweight faster. And when you're overweight, what do you do to counteract that? You go exercise outside. But no one really does that. You go exercise. No one really does that. Because we're all lazy nowadays. You go walk, you go for a walk. No one does that because we have vehicles to take us places. And literally, if you walk, think of this as real life. If I were to walk from here to that tree, back and forth, and back and forth, for at least 6 laps around. Or at least maybe like 20 laps. That might be a mile. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know. We're doing Minecraft logic. But like, that, you can burn, you don't have to go to a park. You can go around, you can fucking walk around your house for like you can walk around your house for like 25 minutes. The reason why I say 25 minutes is because it is a short, your house, depending on what size your house is, you can lose a lot of weight doing that. Why? Because you're moving. You're losing the energy you get. You're losing the energy that you put in. You're losing the energy that is not needed necessarily. Well, I mean, whatever word I'm looking for. But back to the school thing, because I got off track, and I'm probably okay. This is how my talks go. This is how my explanations go. We start in a straight line and we go this way. We do this. This is how my things go. It's just the way I go. This is just the way I do things. If you don't like it, then I'm sorry, but I just do things differently. It's just the way I am. But we don't need to learn all of that stuff. We don't really need to learn a lot of... I don't need to learn Napoleon 25 times over. I don't need to learn about World War II 25 times over. Yeah, I get that. People died during World War II. Yeah, I know. Burr, burr, burr. Whatever the fuck that song is. Burr, burr, burr. Burr, burr, burr. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I know. I understand. I get that. A lot of people died. But we don't need to learn about that anymore. It's in the past. I'm not saying this to be a dick. I'm not saying this because I don't like the military. I do like the military. I do. You guys are fucking amazing. You guys are awesome. I'm more so I like ships. I like the things and the water that go pew pew and stuff. But I don't need to learn about that. Why? Because I'm sorry to say this, but I'm not trying to be a dick, like I said. I'm sorry if I disrespected anyone, and you can say that in the comments, and I'll apologize, and I'll probably get rid of this video if I get at least like 5 people who don't like this. But a lot of the World War II veterans are passing away. It is a sad tale. It is very, very sad. Very, very highly sad. Highly, highly sad. I will go online and look up single military personnel during World War II's name, and I will make as many signs as possible in Minecraft, and I will put all of your names right here in front of my house, right here, all of them. I will flatten this entire area out if I have to, and I will name you, every last one of you. But what I'm trying to say is we can't... How are we supposed to learn something if it's dying out? If it's gone? What's done is done. You can't bring it back. What's done is done. You don't need to learn about it. I understand that it might be a question on a future test someday. Or something. But I can always just look up the answers. Not during the test, obviously, because it's cheating. But a week before I take that test, I can just go online and look it up because of the technology nowadays. I can just go online and learn a week before I take that test, and bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Simple as that. I don't need to learn that anymore. Honestly, anything can be taught online nowadays because of our technology. We don't need anyone to teach us.
But how are people gonna get paid? It's not gonna be enough jobs.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. But people didn't really have a whole lot of jobs back then either. In the 1700s. There were forge masters. There were farmers. There were merchants. There were markets. There were there were that's basically pretty much it, though. I mean, farmers, markets, merchants, forge masters to create things, and that's basically it. Oh, and a food person, I don't know what you would call it back then, but person who held the food from the farmer, and he got paid for working for the farmer to give people food. He gave the people food, the people gave him money, he gave the farmer the money, the farmer redid the money and recounted, took whatever he needed and gave the guy who worked for him. And that's how it worked. We didn't need factories. That farmer butchered that fucking cow by himself. He chopped that bitch in half, alright? The farmer chopped the chicken's head off by himself, drained the thing. We don't need to learn about that stuff anymore. We don't need to learn about, like, Napoleon. We don't need to, I don't need to know that. I really don't. Some random stranger off the street isn't gonna run up to me and be like, yo! And I'm gonna be like, yeah, what? Vietnam. I don't, that's not gonna happen. Ever. Never in my life. And even if some guy does walk up to me and ask me that, I can just give him the basics. What was World War II? Oh, I mean, it's just the war that we won Normandy so that we can take back things from Hitler. I mean, there you go. As simple as that. Because Hitler was a bad man. There's your answer. And just fucking walk away. Simple as that. You don't need to ramble on from start to finish about World War II. You don't. You can just say World War II started because of, well, for us, America, it sort of started because of Japan, no offense Japan, bombing us, our ships, and that. We got brought into the war for that. And then, but before that, Germany threatened to take over the world because he hated Jews for whatever reason, even though a saying, or some person's going around, or something's going around, saying that his family is Jewish, and I don't know why he'd do that, but it makes no sense. He killed a lot of Jews. Rest in peace, those guys. I'm not saying that to be dick, I'm actually saying that to be legit. Rest in peace, my dudes. And then Beach happened. Normandy got Normandy? Fuck. Normandy got taken back. Germany lost. Japan surrendered because of two massive suns being dropped on. Sorry, that's a joke. I probably shouldn't say that, but two giant bombs being dropped on them. The first one, I don't think they really got the memo. I think they were just like, yeah, fight till the end. And then when the second one got dropped, they were like, oh, fuck, shit, alright, we gotta stop. And then they gave up, which I think we cheated. I'm sorry to say this, but we fucking cheated. We're pussies. America's pussies. We use big weaponry to make people afraid of us. Because we look badass. As long as America looks sick and uses the bigger thing, we're awesome. We're good. You know, we technically kind of were losing with Japan, against Japan. We technically were. Because they kept pushing us back, and pushing us back, and pushing us back, and back. But we kept coming back, and coming back, and coming back. But then every time we get close, they'd push us, push us, push us, push us. And the only reason why we got ever so close is because when the first bomb dropped, Japan was shocked. But they still kept fighting, but it allowed us to get closer. And when we realized that they weren't going to quit, we dropped another one, and then they stopped, and we got close enough, and the war ended, and there you go. We left. Goodbye. Gone. We left them alone. They left us alone. Now we're all friends, and happy good times. But I say we cheated. America are assholes. America is ass. We're assholes. We're dicks. We're assholes. We're mean. We're rude. Then everyone copied us, and that's another thing. A lot of other countries are copycatters. After we created the atomic bomb, hey, we should make some of those. And then Russia was like, hey, nah, we should make some too. And then Japan was like, maybe a couple. And then China was like, give me all them shits. And then fucking North Korea and South Korea is still on pause for whatever reason. I mean, I understand the reason why, but, I mean, why can't y'all just be friends? I understand you guys are two different fucking areas. I mean, you guys are the same fucking race. You guys are the same thing. You're both fucking Korean. I don't understand why the war happened in the first place. It's really not needed. That's like saying America versus America. Alright? That's what it's saying. America versus America. It's not needed. You guys need to become Korea again. I'm sorry to say. You have to become Korea again. Please. It is needed. You do not need to fight North Korea and South Korea. You guys are just on pause. You guys are just fucking... You stare at each other from across the land like, you asshole. Nah, you're an asshole. No, you are. Nah, you are. You know, I really want to punch you in the face, but I can't. Yeah, me too. You want to go get some tofu later? Sure. I don't fucking know. I don't know what they eat over there. I know that tofu is basically a fake burger. Or fake meat. Fake burger, whatever. But I've never tried tofu. That's another thing. But, yeah, you guys really need to become one again. Like, one. You guys need to be, again, like, an entire country itself again. Because that would be awesome. It would help people out. What's another country that happened like that? But they're back together, I think. Oh, China. China used to break a lot. They broke a fuck ton. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're kind of sort of put back together now, I guess. Maybe a little bit. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. But, come on. Kim Jong-un. Calm your tits, man. You'll be fine. It is okay. I don't know the president or whatever you get called over there of South Korea, but you guys need to chill your tits out. It is okay. Instead of fighting each other, how about worrying about what if another country attacks you, man? What if another one... You never know. What if North Korea gets attacked by a bigger country and you guys are getting overrun? You're going to need the help from South Korea, man. You're going to need it. And what happens if you don't have that help? Well, you're going to lose. Like for an example, Russia. Russia doesn't really come in groups. Russia doesn't come in groups. I've seen some shit. Russia comes full force, alright? That's how they technically sort of won their version of World War II. They came full force with everything they fucking have, okay? People don't expect that shit in war. A lot of people don't expect, oh, they're just gonna come in a tank division over here, and a and an army man division over here, and a couple of guys over here, and another tank division. Don't worry, we have some missile thingies over here that are gonna take out those sections, but fucking Russia's unpredictable. They bring everything in. Everything. Their entire country comes over to your country. That's how Russia works, okay? Their entire country comes to your country. And then your little small military group is like, what do we do? Meanwhile, I'm Russia, and there you go. You're fucking taking over. A lot of people don't expect that shit. And that's why Russia is very, did I say very? I meant very cool. I like the way that shit works. I don't know if it's exactly how that works. And they may switch it up every now and then. They may have their tactics. Everyone has their own tactics. But in my opinion, I feel Russia comes in at full force. That is my opinion. You can't change that. Russia comes in full force. That's just the way I think of it. Russia comes in full force. Germany during World War II wasn't really expecting that, and that is why they lost their side. Germany probably, not really, I mean, I wouldn't say Germany would have won, but they probably would have had at least a better chance if they didn't attack Russia. That's the reason why they lost that side. Germany did a pact with Russia, a non-aggression pact with Russia, which allowed them to take over Poland together. And Russia would own one area of Poland, Germany would own another. Germany got a little cocky and decided to attack Russia for, I don't know, I guess their resources or something. Russia was kind of debateful about Germany doing that, and when it actually happened, Stalin was surprised. He was surprised that Germany would actually do that. But what Germany didn't is that Russia comes full force. They also didn't know that it was very cold, which is kind of sad and depressing, because in order to make that non-aggression pact, you mean to tell me that y'all didn't go over to Russia and be like, damn, it's really cold over here, if we're ever going to need to attack Russia for whatever god reason, even though that they could probably help us win, even though that Russia probably wouldn't do that, but we should bring some nice warm clothes. And then what did Germany do? Y'all... Oh, wait, no, never mind. That was Russia. They burnt their own crops so that Germany wouldn't have anything to eat. But anyway. But what I'm trying to say is that... What am I trying to say? I lost track. Fuck. Anyway. But, like, you know... Germany probably would have had a better chance if they just didn't attack Russia. That's what I was going to say. Full force. Germany wasn't expecting Russia to come at full force. They were kind of expecting to kind of give up because, oh, big bad Germany. No offense, Germany. I'm talking about World War II Germany, Nazi Germany, not Germany, Nazi Germany, not Germany, not the nice Germany, the good Germany, you know, good Germany. I'm talking about the I'm talking about Hi Hitler. I'm talking about that Germany. I'm not talking about the yeah, it's very good today. Oh, a bright shiny day. And I'm not talking about Germany. I'm talking about the one where it's like, yeah, and lovely weather we're having. Yeah, I know. Hey, would you like a cup of soda? Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I'll have a cup of soda. Hey, what about you over there? Hey, how's it going, neighbor? Oh, it's going perfectly fine. Yeah, anyway. But Germany wasn't expecting Russia to come at full force. That's why they kind of lost. Russia, granted, Germany was winning against Russia very shortly. A short little minute. Just a little bit short. Instead of saying Germany, I should say Nazi Germany. Because Nazi Germany and Germany are two different things. Nazi Germany was from back then. Germany is from now. So, is to now. So, Nazi Germany wasn't really expecting that to happen. They weren't expecting, God damn it, not again. But they weren't really expecting Russia to be like, charge! They weren't expecting that. They were expecting small little groups. And that's why Germany had small little groups set out to counteract that. Germany also made the mistake of attacking Russia because Russia gave them all the resources they fucking needed. So why would you do that in the first place? Germany didn't really have resources. A whole lot, I should... For fuck's sakes, I meant Nazi Germany. You know what I mean. Eat a dick. But anyway, they weren't really expecting... They weren't really... Nazi Germany... Adolf wasn't really... I'm sorry. Adolf wasn't a really bright man. He wasn't really... He was a bright guy. He was very bright. But he wasn't bright when it came to war. When it came to war, he had no idea what the fuck he was doing. And that's what the group of the Nazis were trying to tell Hitler, is that you don't know what the fuck you're doing in war, man. You're getting us murdered right now. We're all schlump right now. Dude, you gotta get fucking... You need some milk, alright? But there was small little Nazi in like a forest or at a base. And they weren't expecting for an entire stampede of Russian armor coming in. Yes, you heard me. Armor. Russia usually sends in their armor in first. Why? Because it's big brain. It is very, very big brain. The armor is what protects you. Armor protects you. You bring in a giant tank. You hide behind that tank. You got a couple Panzer divisions here. Not really Panzer divisions. I meant Panzerschreck or Panzerfaust. Panzerfausts were mostly used because Panzerschrecks were kind of not good. They were kind of shit. Panzerfausts were better, in my opinion. Also, it took a longer time for the Panzerschreck to get loaded. But anyway, you have a couple Panzerschrecks, Panzerfausts over here. They're not going to be able to take out an entire line of these guys. Are you fucking shitting me? Maybe a tier 3 and 4 tank. But not a KV-1, not a KV-2, even though those didn't really get made a whole lot. I think the KV-1s were mostly used. The KV-2s were sort of just starting to get started. And may I say, the Death Fridge is what people are calling the KV-2. The Death Fridge is very deadly. Highly deadly. Blah. Like, I've seen it in action. Okay, not in real life, in like a video game. But they try, and tanks in video games people try with their video games with tanks, try to be realistic with it. Somewhat realistic. World of Tanks, they're sort of realistic with their stuff, besides the reload speeds. Because every operator for a tank, driver, whatever, for a tank is different. You don't necessarily reload 20 seconds. If a KV-2 fires, That was a big shot. It's a big shell. It is a highly big shell. If you have a big brawler guy in the tank, that's probably going to take at least 10 seconds. 15 seconds to 10 seconds. If you have some, you're going to have a couple of them in there, because it's a death fridge. It fits a couple of people. It's a death fridge. You got the box right here, you got the barrel, you got the body. And the reason why the KV2 wasn't really mostly used, I'm going to give you some knowledge, is because it was offset. Very, very offset. Off balance. Off balance. Highly off balance. KV1, good. Very, very good. KV3 to 6, or whatever it is. They were very good. Very, very good, my friend. Comrade. Good. Good, very good. Good, good, good. Because they were balanced, somewhat. The KV2, that thing was off balance. Like, I'm talking off balance. You had to at least shoot that thing forward, or directly from the side. Because if you shot it at a different angle, it's off balance. It's gonna tip over. Something's gonna happen. But another reason why they weren't really used is because it's a fridge. It's a death fridge. It's a death fridge because it kills things, but it's also called a death fridge at the same time because it dies a lot. Because you're just a big hit box. You are one big hit registered box. Very, very big. It's like my house. A house versus a small bullet is what the KV2 was. Anything can hit that bitch. Anything. And that's why they weren't really used. But yeah. I lost track of what I was talking about before the two stories of what I said. But it's not off. I already went off track multiple times. You can complain in the comment section. I don't care, but hooey. I don't even know what I was talking about. I just blabber on and on and on. But at least it gets you guys somewhat of company, I guess I could say. It distracts you guys, at least for whoever watches this. As long as it distracts you, I'm happy. Come back! Come back! Oh god, I'm losing my voice. Ugh, fuck. Unless y'all would like me to continue to explain some things, but I get the feeling that I am highly annoying, and you can say that in the comment section. I don't care. I am just a very, very talkative person. Very, very talkative. Highly talkative. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah. Whoa, that's a big tree. I want a dog. I want a pet. Oh, how's my house looking? It's acceptable. It's acceptable, I guess. I'll accept it. Why not? Damn, we're gonna start to do this. It is like small little log cabin. Oh shit. To make it look more realistic, I shall do this. Ouch. That's why I'm breaking this. I'll explain in a minute. Sheesh. Oh. Hey, yo, this house looking fine. The roof, I'll go up twice, and then after I go up twice, I'll cut down some oak trees, and I'll use the oak trees for hey. Alright. I honestly don't know where I'm going. But if you like my content, comment down below if you do. I can't tell how long I've been streaming for. Quote unquote streaming. And I still have a fuck ton of birch log left to go. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm a nerd. I have to go around again. Up. Hey, let's go. And there's also a dark oak forest over yonder that I found, and I'm gonna go over to. Yip it, dip it, dip it, and I wander over yonder. Yip it, dip it, dip it, and I wander over yonder. Yonder, wander over yonder, yonder. Yip it, dip it, dip it, and I wander over yonder. Anyone who remembers that show, you're a god. Ooh, I kind of like this. Let me grab some torches. That way it's not in here. Put that. Hold on. Boop. Boop. Bop. Beep. Now to cut down some oak trees. Hell yeah, brother. Boop. 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 What am I doing? I can just climb on top of the yeah. My god, this tree is... I thought it would. Holy shit. I'm gonna die. Ooh. Where does the trunk even start, my man? Found it. Lol. Oh, I think I have an idea. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. I want the apple. Give me apple. Yay. I got the apple. I got the apple. It's on my apple. It's the apple. I got 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 the apple. It's the apple. Oh, it's getting dark. Go to bed. Slump. Now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I lied. Aha. This is what I do. Bop. 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 Bob. Bob. Oh shit, I need more. I didn't realize I needed more. What am I doing? I have 12. Don't know why. There we go. Fuck. What the nani? It's a log cabin. Is it just me or does the wood sound like a villager? Just a little bit. Not full-on villager, but...
Owie.
And then I should only have one more top to do. I'll make 9, just in case. Just in case. Zoom. Oh, look at all the apples. I'm rich. Rich, baby. Aw, but all the good loot is up top too. Aw. Sheesh. Sheesh. And break. Oh, I guess right. After I build my house, I should be good on wood. For a while. How many birch trees have grown over on my side? Not enough. I must has more. Probably wondering why I did that. You'll find out sooner or later. Probably in the next video of this Minecraft world. What if you know what? People who make Minecraft, whatever your names are, I don't fucking know because I don't know who makes it now. I mean, I may just be big dumb now, but listen. If people want to roleplay in Minecraft, you gotta make it so that you can sleep during the day too. I know it doesn't make sense, but just make it so that it doesn't pass the day. Make it so that you're just laying there, doing nothing. You're chillaxing with the waxing. Oh, yeah, this. No, I'm not cheating because I'll prove it to you. Because if I go to settings and I go to creative, trophies are only available, and see, it does allow me to change it from peaceful to survival to blah 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 and all that. So I should be fine. Little boy me should be fine. Bop. 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 Pow. Bada bing boom bop. Bada bing bing boom bop. Oh. Shit, brother. No. Oh. Why did it have to be me? Frick. I didn't mean to place it there. I know what I can do. Technically. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Although I need more. The house is complete. It is ready for people to move in. I mean, if anyone wants to play with me, whoever finds this video, I'm down to play with anyone. I don't care who you are, what you are, when you are. I'll play with anyone. For real. Birch, 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 birch. Oh yeah, and then this. Useless. I don't use that stuff. We still have trees on him. I still have trees on me because I just do deal with it. Speaking of trees, where did I put those birch trees? Oh my, here they are. There's lots and lots of trees, my friend. One, two, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, eat a... Never mind. That's not gonna grow because I guess it's too close. Actually, it might grow if I leave it alone. There we go.
But what about your oak trees?
Yeah, I'll plant them down. Give me a minute, will you? Ooh, I don't like this. This irritates me. This irritates me as well. But not too bad. Ooh, yeah, baby. She crazy. She makes me do sorts of things. Oh, she's crazy, but I love her. Yeah, 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 yeah. She makes me feel things that others don't, that I've never felt. No, no, I've never felt. No, no. She makes me crazy. And lately, I've been craving for you. She makes me crave. She makes me want more. 'Cause she makes me crave. I can't do this no more. Whoa, whoa. Baby, you're like a tree. You're growing on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm like a stick, baby. I'm a stick for you. I'm a stick for you. Be careful when you carry, 'cause I can break easily. I just realized that, and that's irritating me. Oh, fuck. Y'all are gonna see how exactly I made my house. Prepare to feast your eyes, because I used these and not this. I'm sorry, it's just the way it's just the way that I did things, alright? Not my fault. I don't make the rules, I just follow them.
But they're your rules.
Exactly. What's the point? Fuck. How far back am I gonna have to go? Hey. Ah, even that has it? Fuck. Well, technically I don't have... Now I can just do this. There we go. What was I thinking of? Oh, that's... Oh, yeah. Hold on. The coal is in here. Grab the sand. Make some glass. Grab the potato. Put potato back. Doobie doobie doobie. What has grown? Absolutely nothing. Doobie doobie doobie. What am I doing? I can use that dirt. What the fuck was that? Excuse me, sir, but you're trespassing. Mind if you move it along? Actually, you're very pretty. I kind of like you. Can I keep you? First person on the planet ever. Wow, you're cool. Can I keep you? I'm just gonna casually kidnap you and force you to like me so that I can ride you. And you're not even gonna know. That sounds wrong. Bruh. How much does this make? Yes. I guess. Right here. Right there. It's a small window, I know. This right here, to keep an eye on my farm. This stuff down here isn't staying down here, by the way. Another way to save on resources. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, that looks dope. I like it. Looks good. Looks good. I know I just placed all this here, but sorry. I should have enough to do this. Bad idea. Probably wondering what the fuck is he doing. You'll see. I can go over here. It's a body window. You can put your whole body in it. I call them body windows, don't I? You know, this would take a lot less longer if I just... Give me a minute. Ouch. Huzzah! Does that look dumb, or does that look okay? A part of me says it's dumb, but another part of me is like, bro, that looks kind of cool. If it peeks out like that. If you look at it at a certain angle, it kind of looks like Master Chief. Oh, just a really derpy version of him, though. And now I schlep. And now I pick my bed up, take it upstairs, because it's going to be upstairs. This is a respawn point set. Now the boring part, which I will not quote-unquote record. Oh, if you're wondering how I got so much of this, bruh. Literally there was water over, literally right around here somewhere, but I covered it up with the amount of, as you can see, there's some, hold on, I'll show you. There's some flat areas, such as that area over there, flat. I dug that out right there. You can tell, hold on, if I go over there, you can tell that I dug it out because it'll be straight. Like that. I dug that out. I left that spot there, I don't know why. I dug in here. I ran out of room. That's why I left and went over there. If I were to go all the way over here, I also left some, there's also a big area that I dug out over there as well. You can sort of kind of already start to see it if my controller would stop acting up. But yeah, wait, is this what I dug out? Yeah, this entire thing is what, yeah. You can tell because it's perfectly square. This was not like this. So if anyone wants to join my world, I don't have my crossplay thing available yet. You will be mine. I think I might have some bones, maybe, I don't know, in my chest. Let me go look. Please do not despawn, little fella. I should have at least maybe a bone. I doubt it's gonna work though. With my luck, it's only gonna take 5. I only have the 1. Alright, Wolfie. Damn it. Yeah, I had a feeling. Alright. That does it for this video. If you liked all of my explanations and stuff like that, and all of the theories that I had, comment down below, and I'll probably get to you. I'll see what y'all say. Probably first 10 comments that are on my video, I will check out and see. Other than that, see ya.